How's it going, everybody, and welcome back to another Ana positioning video. This one featuring one of the most fun maps, in my opinion, Gibraltar, because the high ground is a very essential tool on this map in a lot of situations. And we're going to talk about defense and then attack for Ana specifically. This can apply to other supports as well in some cases, but this is strictly Ana. If you would like to check out our other Ana positioning guide videos, feel free to check out the other maps. It's going to be down in the description below, the playlist for all the other maps. We are doing all the maps. Be sure to follow me on twitch.tv/Alninio9. It would help a lot. Trying to grow on there and trying to roll these videos out for aspiring animates. That's very important to me because I'm a super enthusiast with Ana. Just to quickly reassure you about my competitive ladder, I've in all modes found 72 hours on Ana, all competitive season 506. I live and breathe Ana. She's my favorite healer. My peak, I think, was in season 20. Season 20, I hit masters and I've reached high diamond. I've basically been high diamond for the most part, and this season has been pretty rough. But let's not dwell onto that for too long. This is about this map, Gibraltar. Right, in Gibraltar. High ground, defense, play here. Your team's gonna play here most likely, and then you're gonna have some people here that will play here. Junkrat will play here. He will have trap here. Winston's divas, they like to dive here. They run into Junkrat trap, they die. You play here. You heal people from here, and then you can heal people from here. You can jump up these, and then you can heal like this. Watch out when they start getting here. They have line of sight on you. You need to be careful. At this point, they can jump you. You can hear shots and footsteps on this, so you can nade like that. Free nades here. Watch out for divers. Divers are really good in this section of the map because high ground is a very powerful tool. If the high ground is uncontested and they go here, you can have people go behind them and in front of them. So they literally get choked from here and on that side too. So they literally get attacked here, and then they can get attacked here. That's why it's important to clear the high ground from enemies. Anyway, how do you get up here? The best way to get up here is to actually jump up these rocks here. But there's a specific way. You don't want to jump to the left. You just want to jump straight, and then you'll do that weird juggle thing that you just saw, like that. And then you just kind of, there it is. You kind of just want to lean in and hug the wall. And then here, up here, up here, up here, and then do whoop, up here. And then you have high ground. I recommend playing here every time as Ana. It's just really good. You have a really good view of your teammates here. You heal people like this who are playing here. You heal people here. So overall, you have good vision and good LOS, which stands for line of sight. Now, you can actually jump back to high ground here. If you feel like you have to fall back, you can get up here and drop here. But the best way to drop and fall back is you will drop down from here to here, and then you're gonna hug here. Okay, so you're gonna walk like this, and then you can actually heal while standing here. So if you're in a situation where you decided, okay, I'm just gonna heal here a bit, heal, and then I'll go back up. Alright, so if you commit to the fall, you keep following the rocks, and then you drop like this. So you have this rock cover, so you don't get tapped and headshot, because that can happen a lot. Sometimes you'll drop from here. Some people will just literally drop from here to here, and then they just die because they have no cover. So it's important that when you have a retreat plan, it is important. I keep fucking that up, dude. It's a little bit difficult to get the first few times, but once you get it down, it's quite easy. Okay, if you just drop like this, it's not ideal because they're just gonna see you in the middle. If you're in the middle, it's not good. Just use the rocks here to get down here, and then you have cover. So then once you have cover, you can play around and heal people like this, heal people from high ground, all that stuff. And you can play here in the first part. So now you're defending and they're pushing, right? You're defending from here, you use this. Alright. If Ash is here, She can throw dynamite and burn you, so you need to be careful. Retreat, tell your team that Ashe is high ground, need help, get rid of her. Anyway, you're gonna be healing like this for the most part. And then if you win the fight, you should take high ground. If you don't win the fight, you're just gonna have to keep playing on that side. You're gonna take high ground. This is the best way to take high ground, the fastest way. You go on these stairs, you jump up here, and then you have high ground. Now high ground is really good because you can heal people that are playing high ground on their side. So from here you will use this as cover, you heal people like this. This is in a situation where they're not pushing, so they're about to push, they're about to begin pushing. And you generally will heal people. You tell them peek high ground left side for heals. You tell them that, and they have to peek it for heals. You heal them like that, you heal from low ground. Now if they start pushing up, you want to reposition here. Why do you want to reposition? Because if the enemies have widows and Ashe and all that stuff and Genjis and people that can dive you, you want to be hidden from their line of sight. So this is their line of sight right now, look. Okay, so I'm standing here, they see me. They see me, they see me, they see me, they don't see me. They don't see me, they don't see me, they don't see me. So that you put yourself in a blind spot for the enemy and they can't see you. And it's very important that they can't see you and to remain concealed, because the way with Ana is you want to be concealed from view so you don't die. And playing here is really good. When I start playing aggressive and close, you heal like this, you nade like that. If you're getting dived, your healer should peel for you, or your tank should peel for you, or McCree should peel for you. Or if you're playing with Ashe and she's with you, she can boop the person that's diving you. If situation is getting bad, you drop and you go like this. And you play like back here. But here is not the most ideal spot, but you have no choice. Sometimes you're forced to play here because of the situation. So generally you're not going to be wide peeking or playing on point. Never play on payload, by the way. Always maintain distance so you have full line of sight coverage. You're going to be healing like that mainly. You're not going to be walking up, oh, I'm going to touch with my team to help them. Like, no. You can't die. You're too important. Your heals are huge for the team. So you have to stay alive. So you heal like that. And eventually, if they do take the payload, you're gonna just die fast. Most of the time, you're just gonna go, hey, kill me, and you're just gonna stand still to make it easier to kill you. And when you die, you're gonna spawn far away, and the far away is all the way over there. And sometimes, if you die early, you spawn here, and if they take the point while you're here, a lot of the people will just go like this every single time. They go here, they go here, they go here. Guess what? Now you're dead. Because they just finished payload and there's not many people here, and some people spawned back far there. So you're like alone here, like, oh shit, I have to get back to my team, oh my god, and then you're dead. So to avoid this, the spawns actually literally, they have another exit route that you should use on the left here. This exit route is really good if you want to stop that from happening. So you exit like this, so you have cover. Cover here, you just move like this, and then you move away, and then you're fine, you're safe, you're good. Now, in this situation, in this map, really your biggest enemy is airplane. If people are on top of airplane, it's going to be detrimental. They can just drop on you, they can snipe you. So in this situation, you're generally going to be healing from left side here behind cover. When your team is here, you want to pay attention to high ground, left side, right side. And then you can move maybe a bit to the right and tag the people high ground, heal your team like this. But the main spot, you don't want to be left side, not really. You don't want to be here when they're close. Like you want to be here when before they begin pushing. So you're literally doing this before they push. You don't want to fall back here because it's just heavy line of sight coverage. And it's not ideal really to be here because it's just not a good spot for Ana, not really. Behind the boxes can work here, but again, you're limiting your field of vision. You actually have to wide peek. You have to wide peek to actually heal. Now, the best healing spot in this area is this box. You're gonna be healing like this, see? I don't have to wide peek. I just have to peek a little bit, see? Over there, when I'm here, I have to actually like move more. And when I move more, look where I'm standing. I'm so open. Everyone in the world can see me, and I can die. I can potentially die here. It's not ideal. You want to use cover. You want to use natural cover and just heal people like so. and keep them alive. If you get dived to sleep and you have a mini health pack here, if things get really bad and no one's peeling for you, you can nade and take the health pack and try to stall. Waste his time. You're wasting his time. You're not letting him kill you quickly. You're making it hard. The Tracer, or whatever it is, the Genji, you're making it hard for him to kill you. So you waste time and tell your team that you need help. You tell them your Ana needs help, right side mini. You don't say, help me, help me, help me, help me, help me, help me, help me. They don't know who's me. Right? Like, you need to give, sometimes, especially in the lower SRs, you need to give them directions because they don't know. Sometimes you just tell them, help me in the back, help me in the back. Who's me? Where is the back? Where these questions run through their head, and sometimes they ignore you completely. Sometimes it's not within their power to peel for you because they're doing something else that's more important. Some situations your healer should be helping you out. I have helped one. I'll show you a clip right now of peeling. So I'll show you that clip right now. Okay, and as you saw in that clip, I was playing Moira and I was peeling for my Ana in a way that's very important to keep her alive. And that's very important, that you have to always pay attention to your other healer. So even you as Ana, you need to pay attention to the other healer and make sure you help him. So yeah, this is the spot that you want to be holding, and eventually they're gonna get the payload, and that's pretty much your primary spot. If you die from spawn, the best way for you to come back is actually just from here. You either go high ground, but high ground is more risky, but you maintain high ground and you can get multiple nades. But you need to be careful if they have Ash. Check, press tab. Do they have Ash? Do they have Widow? Do they have snipers? Do they have ways they can get to me very easily? And things like that, so you don't get head tapped as soon as you come out, because this is a common spot that people are just gonna like throw nades, they're gonna throw dynamite, they're gonna throw a lot of stuff, and you could be in that. So to avoid all this madness, you simply go here and use this cover, and maybe you can sneak a payload touch even, because they don't understand. So you just kind of heal like this. But yeah. Now what happens if you spawn late? You know, in Gibraltar, it really punishes you with spawns, because you will spawn here, and then they already took payload. Don't try to like, oh shit, okay, I need to get back to my team. Oh my god, they're right here, they're right here. Oh, but you're dead. You're dead. You're dead. Forget it. This is actually a common mistake as well, is that people do this and they stagger themselves. What you need to do if you spawn from here, and they already got the point, you want to just fall. Just fall off the map. Make sure you jump and not just walk. You want to jump and fall off the map. Because if you don't jump and someone tags you, they get the ult charge. And you don't want them to get ult charge. So, very important. Jump and then fall. Don't just walk and fall. So this spot is really good for high ground. See how what I'm saying? Like, the high ground is so good in Gibraltar. Even the airplane, even the high ground just generally here. Where do you go here as Ana? So, as Ana here, you're mainly going to be healing in the back, and you have cover here. Okay? But, if your team goes a bit further up, you have to actually move here and play behind cover like this. And heal like this. Okay. McCree Deadeye here is really good. High ground, you nano him. If you nano him, you can get multiple picks. Soldier Visor is really good here. McCree Deadeye and Soldier Visor also good, really good here. Both on attack and defense. These are great options to have McCree and Soldier. You can just nano and you just mow them down. Nano Deadeye from here. You can have to get a little bit closer for that one, and you just nano him like this, and then he gets multiple behind their shield. So it's really good here. So pay attention to that. The high ground here is really good. So you want to make sure they're healed. So always look high ground and heal them. Widows and Ashes might hold here. So you're going to be healing them like that. But anyway, your primary spot here, behind this corner, you're going to be healing like this. Okay. Eventually, when they start pushing, you're going to be healing like that. Okay. And your retreat path will be like this. Okay. Now they're pushing up. You want to position yourself here, behind cover, and you're going to be healing like this. Like so. Because here, you have cover. This is how it looks. If someone else aims, this is how it looks. And you're just peeking out here. and they can see your feet a little bit, but it's not so bad because this cover is really good. And you can heal like this. If you're in trouble, take cover, nade yourself, or get healed by a Moira or a Mercy or whatever. Someone heals you or something like that. But anyway, you're gonna be healing like this. You can toss and nade across on this platform. So on this platform, there are people like playing here. You can nade like so, and that will splash nade. See where my cursor is? You see that thing here? Boom. Generally around that direction. If you put it too low, it will hit that. So make sure it's a little bit high, and you can splash nade on multiple. You can also splash nade like this. If they're playing behind cover, just splash nade. It's very easy. You just aim a little bit high. Don't aim too much down. If you aim too much down, it's gonna hit like this. So you have to. Here. So if you aim here and here, it's not gonna work. You have to aim like that. So you see this red pipe? Aim above the red pipe in any place, like here even. That works fine. That works fine. That works fine. As long as it's above this orange pipe thingy, right? Just above it. There. Okay. And then you're just gonna be healing like this mainly. You wanna watch out for high ground. Genjis, Winstons are gonna dive you. Your team needs to peel for you if that happens. Try to survive as long as you can. But really, that's pretty much it for defense. There's nothing really much other than watch out for the snipers, watch out for divers when you're here. You can reposition, alternate between right and left. Like I'm healing from left, and I go to right side, and I heal from right side. And yeah, really, really good. And of course, you can nade this door here. Now to nade this door, you can keep your cursor around this area. A little bit more higher. A little bit more higher. A little bit more higher, and that's a good one. So you want to nade around this black kind of roof here, like right there. Alright, and you can even aim higher so it splashes on the door. So even above this black roof thing, it will splash on the door. So yeah, just like that. You will nade, splash people here. Here as well, you can splash like this. Multiple nades, you just aim a little bit high. You see that silver line thing? Aim above the silver line. A bit more though, like maybe halfway, and then you can get a much better one. There we go. So generally, just kind of get a good feel of it. But generally try to aim it above the silver line, and you should get the nade there. But yeah, antis are really good here, antis really good here. Just give your team opportunities like that with antis and get stuff done. But yeah, this is pretty much the primary spot to go. Now I'm going to be talking about the spawn here. And when you spawn, not many people check left. They always check right and try to body block right. When you spawn here, if you have nano, exit through left to get a good view and then nano someone. You're going to be in trouble though, so your retreat path might be hard. Your retreat path will be back here, or trying to like desperately get away and try to group with your team like around here. If you exit through here, you can heal your team while being there. So you can literally just exit here and heal people like this. But keep in mind that there's more of a chance you will accidentally nano someone that you didn't want to nano, which can happen. Because they're all cluttered up and they're all trying to pass. But if you exit from there and you have nano, it's a really strong setup for your nano. But you have to have nano, right? It's like if you exit here, you have nano already, you jump, nano someone, and then they just go. Alright, tell them, come out, I can nano you, come out. Boom. So that's how you would do that. So that's generally defense. And I don't recommend being high ground here as Ana. Not good. It just exposes you and it puts you in a bad spot for fallback direction. But yeah, high ground is your best friend here. Let's talk about attack. Through attack, you're gonna be just generally healing here. People might be here. The high ground, you just quick scope jump. Top left, you heal like this. Use this as cover for the meantime. While you're pushing, you use this as cover and try to heal people like so. Some people might try it like Hog Genji. They will try to go up here and try to hook someone. Tell them if they need healing, they come fall back. And when they're here, you just heal them. Or you can move like this and heal them like so. Nade them. whatever it is you have to do. Eventually you're gonna be pushing up further, and you're gonna be under the death hall, I like to call it, because it is a death hall. You either will be put in a situation where they're high ground and you can't pass, because if you pass you're gonna die. So here, this is the main problem, and this is why when I talked on defense that high ground is such an important tool on this map, because as tanks you have to make sure that it's safe, and DPS needs to pressure high ground so that they can push. So like as Ana here, it's difficult because your options are limited basically, and if you hold back here you don't have good line of sight. See, I can be here, I can only heal so much, but they still can see me high ground. So you want to make sure this is all clear. If it's not clear, you can't just pass through and they shoot you high ground, you might die. So there's nothing much else you can do besides telling your DPS to cause pressure on the high ground. They need to pressure because you can't pass to heal them. Sometimes they will not be looking here, and then you can quickly kind of sneak in and play right side. And you heal like this. So generally, you'll be healing like so, and then kind of pushing up. And then when you push up far and like get picks and stuff, you can actually climb up here, which is really nice. On attack, you can just climb up here, get up here, get up here, get up here, get up here. Boom. Now you're here, you have high ground. You can heal your attacking team from here. And it's actually insane. I love this spot because you see everything. You see high ground. If they have high ground, you can try to maybe sleep them. If things get bad, you have cover here, and then you can drop and you can heal like this if it's like a lot of trouble. If you don't want to play aggro and they have Ash Widow here and you just don't want to gamble the trade and you're getting cucked a little bit, you can move to the right, punch this, move down, heal your team like this. And you have Mega. You'll be healing like that. Your other option is to just from main, as you're healing and all that, from main you just go here and you heal like this. Okay? Simple enough. Now, once you get the payload, you have two options. Stay behind your team and heal them. Option number 2, take high ground, which is a little bit more riskier. Because if you take high ground, you're more exposed. But if you take high ground, you have really good vision. You see a lot, but if they have Ashe here, if they have Widow here, if they have high ground, Winston sees you, Genji sees you, they all see you. So you have to make sure that you get peeled here. Like you just want to drop down if that happens. Anyway, it's risky generally. Going through right exit. Left exit is sometimes a little bit more forgiving because as you start here, you can actually throw a nade like this. And that will land on that doorway where they exit. All you have to do is put your crosshair anywhere here on the silver line thing. You can just boom. It's a really good nade. That nade will hit people that exit from that left doorway, which they all come out of. They all do that. So you can literally do that in the beginning. You can hit people like this, and then you drop down, and you hit like that. Now you see what we did? The transition we made to get inside here for safety is really good because you limit your visibility to the enemy team. When I say limit visibility to the enemy team, it means you're not showing them where you are for too long. Like see here? Look, here's the amount of time they saw me. 1, 2. Almost 2 seconds or 1.5 seconds they see me. And then I play here, they don't see me, and I heal for free. I heal safely like this. But you only want to be here. Oh. Alright. Fire extinguisher's going a little crazy. Right, so we heal like this. And generally you want to be here when they're a bit further back, or you just team killed them and there's a few people left. Generally, if you team kill, it's like you're fine from healing here. So you're gonna be healing here, payload's gonna be pushing. Eventually you're gonna start moving and you can play behind cover here. and you heal like this. Use this as cover. You have mini health pack for health, and you're gonna be healing like that. Generally, people from right side, you can heal them here. People from high ground, you kill them here. People on top of airplane, people on inside airplane. You have good field of vision, right? So you see quite a lot being in this position. And that's really good because it's behind your team. Once your team starts pushing up, you go here, and then you heal them like this. And then eventually you're gonna go upstairs here and kind of heal them like so. Here you need to be careful because of high ground left side. You can maybe try to get asleep, but you're generally gonna be playing here. Why do we play here? Because we have a mega health back here. So if we get dived, we get jumped, we get flanked. If I'm in a situation where, oh shit, I might die and my team's not peeling for me, I will just run and get this fast. Boom. Full health. Continue healing. Continue healing. But yeah, you should generally not be playing close to your team. Like here, just kind of, oh, I'm close to my team, let's get the payload. It's so dangerous and it's not worth your Ana. Just get antis, get amplify healings, get as much healing as you can. You want to stay alive. Your survivability is more important. Because if you die, then your team has lack of heals. And Ana's nade is way too strong to be like a character that's dead. So you're gonna be healing like this eventually, pushing out, and then remember when I said on this spawn here for defense, some people will get struck. Imagine this as a line. Okay, imagine this, right? There's a line. It goes from here to here. If they are on this side of the line, right? If they're on this side of the line, and you got the payload cap, and they spawn here, you should push. You should aggress on them and kill them and anti whatever it is you have to do to get them killed, so they don't regroup with their team. They have to go through another respawn. They have to go on that far spawn over there, right? So try to push. Just tell your team, let's check if anyone's caught off. Let's check if anyone's caught off left side, and then maybe you can get a few kills and tags. So now the payload's pushing up, and generally they're gonna be on this side of the map. So you're gonna be healing like so, behind this box using cover, healing like that. Notice every time we choose position, we always try to think of where I can hide, where can I be covered, and stuff like that. And ask yourself every time you're in a position, am I safe here? Am I using cover? Do I have a retreat plan? If I get dived, what do I do? These questions should always be in your head every time you do something with Ana. So eventually, while you're doing all this and healing like that, you're gonna be pushing up and you're gonna be healing from inside here, because here you have cover. I heal like this, I heal like this, I have cover. I'm playing behind cover, I'm not so in the open, I'm not an easy pick, and then you just heal like so. Eventually you get multiple picks, you start playing a bit aggressive. You're gonna be healing a bit like this from this door using cover. Sometimes you're gonna be healing like that. The only thing is, in this spot, you're limiting your field of vision a little bit. It does give you cover and the safety of mini health pack. That's the upside. The downside, limit of field of vision. So what I like to do generally is, if I stay here, I'm generally safe because they're exiting from left door spawn and right door spawn. So I'm safe. They want to touch the payload. That's their main concern. They want to touch the payload. That's very important to them. So I kind of just heal them like this. You could do one thing. You could go back here and heal like that. If they start playing on the left though, you can't heal them if they start playing on the left. So if they start playing on the left, you would have to actually literally move like this and heal them. That's why I tend to play low ground, because sometimes they just don't care and they will stay on the left, and it makes sense because they're trying to block them from coming. And if they need heals, I tend to play low ground and I just peek out right side and heal them like that. Go back to my original spot. If I get died, if I get pushed, all that stuff, I try to take the 1v1 duel, make sure I have nade for it. I try not to waste nade on my team here. I use nade to, if they have divers, you usually want to save your nade for when they dive you. They have Winston, Ball, Genji, people that are just gonna be on top of you. It's sometimes good to play selfish and not use the nade on your team to heal them. Instead, heal them with bullets and nade yourself when they play aggressive on you. So that's generally the spots for Gibraltar. Hopefully this video has helped out. Hopefully these positioning tips will get you lots of wins. It sure has in my case. I'm currently on the road to actually getting back to Masters. The season's about to end in 5 days, so it's been a very bad season for me. I have like too many hours in this season trying to get back my SR, which is Masters. But yeah, it's been rough. It's been rough. But hopefully these Ana positioning guide videos are helpful. Again, be sure to check out my Twitch at twitch.tv/Alninio9 if you would like to ask me any questions by yourself regarding something specific that hasn't been explained or whatever. I'm all for that. I'm all for the Ana tips and all that awesome stuff. Hope this video has helped out. Thank you for watching and have an awesome day. Peace out.